Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John, and I would like to welcome you here to my world-famous sipping den. A lot of world-famous stuff happens here. It really does. I'll give you some examples. I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol on this channel. And I do a world-famous coffee review every Sunday. And I've cracked the code to YouTube's playlist. That's pretty cool. And I have been able to categorize and subcategorize all things I review in such a way it makes it unbelievably easy for you to find. Now, why is that important? Well, not only so you can find the things you're interested in, but what if you have a friend or a family member, or somebody you got to buy a gift for, and they like something that has to do with alcohol and or coffee, and you don't know about it? You want to get some ideas of what to get. Then you go here and find that playlist to what they like. That easy. Done. I'm talking about dinner parties. You're hosting. You're going. Gifts. Everything. I have every holiday's broken down into holidays. I mean, I got candies that have anything to do with alcohol in them. It's amazing. It really is. And all I ask in return, all I ask, is one or all of the following. A sub. Goes without saying. Should be self-evident. A like, a comment, because all these things help analytics, which helps the channel, which helps keep me highly dedicated, truly motivated. And that's huge. Huge. All right. First comment of everything I do is pinned. Why? Well, because I always have a link to whatever in my playlist, to whatever I'm doing, right? To the playlist, in this case, rye whiskey. Let's look at this. This is cool. This is another one of Stellum's Black series. All right. Stellum Rye. The Lone Cypress. Yeah, Lone Cypress. Now, didn't I write down? Well, we'll get to it. All right. So the Lone Cypress, what is this? It's 115.34% alcohol by volume, this rye. It's a blend of whiskey from distilled in Indiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky. Well, this thing here says Stellum Spirits announces new black specialty blends. Wow. All right, new black specialty blends. All right, they have a series, black series. Stellum Spirits has extended their Stellum Black Specialty Blend line, adding Hunter's Moon, which I reviewed yesterday. It's on the bourbon playlist. And the Lone Cypress, this one. The base for both of these is a blend of Indiana bourbon and rye layered with older bourbons and ryes from Kentucky and Tennessee. Each release showcases an alternate blending profile that incorporates reserve barrels from their stocks with the original Stellum blend. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see if there's anything else. Of course, this is from Barrel Craft Spirits. You know, the Barrel line. Stellum, same distillery. The Lone Cypress, if you have ever seen anything with cypress or lone, a lot of times they'll have a picture of this tree out on a rock in Monterey, California. It's just a tree in the middle of nowhere on a rock with the ocean behind it on a cliff. It's a famous cypress tree. And that is what this is named after. Of course, it has the black label with kind of green flecky things going on. So, shall we get into it? Well, of course we shall. We're going to use this beautiful Glencairn, and we are going to just get in. Oh, color. There's the color. Look at the bottom. See the color. And we'll look at it in the glass, because I know you like to look at the color, right? You ate up with it. All right. There you go, boys and girls. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Old Stellum. Yeah. 115.34. It's no kids game down here in the den tonight. All right. Let me get this computer shut off. It's glaring in the old eyeballs. Getting a traditional minty, pie, appley pie, sweetness. Honey nut cereal. That's what it reminds me of. My brain is now scanning what I'm smelling and coming up with things that I have smelt before. That's how it works. Very complicated. I may have a guest that will explain all this to you. He actually got a degree in this. Nice peach smell coming out of a rye. And very herbal. So, let's go ahead and give it a taste. Now, you know, do the acclimation sip, right? Take a sip, swash it around. Don't swallow that bourbon whiskey. Not for at least 10 seconds. Numb those pain receptors in your mouth, because the next sip or two is going to get all flavor. As long as you're getting a burn, you're not getting flavor. This is where we're going to acclimate ourselves to the speed of sound. At least 10 seconds. I exaggerate the blowing out. Why? To show you. Whenever you taste a high proof spirit and you blow out when you swallow it, you're not going to cough and look like a rookie. People watch this channel never look like rookies. They look like experts, because they know to take that acclimation sip and then to blow out when they swallow. Now, and they know why to take the acclimation sip. Not only does the acclimation sip do what I said a second ago. If you have any lingering taste of anything else in your mouth, you're just drinking coffee, or you had a bite to eat, or whatever, you had gum, now you just, this kind of gets rid of that, and then you don't worry about the taste and mingle the flavors. And then the next one, see, it's a little more pure. Got a lot of hacks here, right? I do all the work. You just enjoy the benefits of this. That's all you got to do. Let's go in for the taste. It's like licorice type smell. A lot going on with this. This one is very complicated. My brain is scanning all kinds of codes right now. And I am getting some anise. Anise, make sure I say that right, is the licorice flavor, black licorice. It's not overpowering. It's just a kiss. A lot of people don't like it. That's fine. I happen to like it a lot. Whether you like it or not, it's in here. It's like a rye honey rye cereal. Again, I said honey oats before. Kind of like a grain cereal that's honeyed. You've had those honey oats or whatever, but it's like a honey rye because it's spicy. It's got that little fennel. That's another licoricey type thing. But it's got that honey. It's got that grain, but not like a young graininess. Just, it's in there. It's a flavor. Ooh, it does have a fruitiness to it. I know somebody else who did this, said they got some saltiness. Not necessarily getting salt out of it, but everybody's different. See? And this one's strange. Think of lighter fruits, orange, yellow fruits, pears, apricots, peaches. That's kind of what's coming out here, which surprised me. I thought it'd be more of a darker plums and stuff like that, but it's not. So why don't we put a little more in here, because I accidentally on purpose drank most of it. Put a little water in. and then see what's going on. The Lone Cypress, not to be confused with the Lone Ranger, with a lone YouTuber. All right, let's try this again. There it is. There it is. A little water. Get a nice Kentucky hug right now. How nice is that? Does bring out the mintiness a little bit. Little bark, tree bark. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know what it's going to remind you of. Drink along with me and see. Again, that honey's not going anywhere. Let's give it a taste. A honey without the grain. The fennel, anise, and licorice is almost faded to nothing. The barrel, I can taste the beautiful wood. The mint has faded. And that graininess, that little bit of oat, or not really oat on the smell, and a rye, honeyed cereal, or whatever on the taste, has turned more into a pie crust. That's good to the last drop. All right, everybody. This was an interesting series. Hunter's Moon, the Lone Cypress. Check these babies out. And as always, and check that playlist out. Don't be silly. Don't chip yourself. What are you doing? You don't like yourself? Stop. See you on the next one.